In 2026, the grocery store has become a psychological minefield. As food prices stabilize but remain high, health halos, marketing terms designed to make expensive items seem essential for wellness, are the primary drivers of budget depletion. Many consumers are paying a 200% premium for products that are nutritionally identical to, or even worse than, their humble pantry counterparts. Reclaiming your grocery budget in 2026 requires looking past labels like cold-pressed, organic, and plant-based to see the actual metabolic value. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Here is why these 10 health foods are quietly destroying your financial and physical well-being. 1. Why cold-pressed juices? You should stop buying bottled cold-pressed juices because they are essentially expensive sugar water. In 2026, a single 12-ounce bottle can cost upwards of $12, yet it lacks the most critical component of the plants it was made from: fiber. The reality: without fiber to slow down absorption, the fructose in juice hits your liver instantly, triggering a massive insulin spike and subsequent energy crash. The struggle: while marketed as a detox, your body is perfectly capable of detoxing with water and whole vegetables. By choosing the bottle over the whole fruit, you are paying 10 times more for a product that can actually promote fat storage and metabolic dysfunction. 2026 status: transitioning back to homemade smoothies where the fiber remains intact, saving you nearly $3,000 annually if you have a daily juice habit. 2. Why veggie chips? You should avoid veggie chips, like veggie straws or puffs, because they are a nutritional mirage. In 2026, these are often priced as premium health snacks, yet the primary ingredients are usually potato flour, cornstarch, and industrial seed oils, not actual vegetables. The reality: the veggie component is typically just a dusting of spinach or beet powder for color, added after the high heat processing has already destroyed any original vitamins. The struggle: legally, they contain almost zero fiber and are as calorie-dense as a standard bag of Lay's. You are paying for the idea of a vegetable while consuming ultra-processed carbohydrates that leave you hungry 30 minutes later. 2026 status: being reclassified by savvy shoppers as junk food in a green bag, with people swapping them for raw carrots or air-popped popcorn at a fraction of the cost. 3. Why gluten-free packaged goods? Unless you have celiac disease, buying gluten-free bread, cookies, and pasta is an unnecessary tax on wellness. In 2026, gluten-free alternatives are consistently 150% to 200% more expensive than their wheat-based counterparts. The reality: to replicate the texture of gluten, manufacturers often add more sugar, more salt, and higher glycemic starches like tapioca or rice flour. The struggle: this results in a product that is often less nutritious and higher in calories. Many consumers are paying a premium for a health label that actually increases their intake of refined, low-fiber carbohydrates. 2026 status: the gluten-free for weight loss myth is collapsing, as shoppers realize that processed is the problem, not necessarily the gluten itself. 4. Why flavored Greek yogurt? You should beware of flavored Greek yogurts because they are frequently sugar bombs in disguise. While Greek yogurt is a great protein source, the fruit on the bottom varieties in 2026 can contain as much sugar as a standard candy bar. The reality: most of the fruit is actually a syrupy jam loaded with thickeners and preservatives. You are paying for the convenience of a pre-mixed cup that often negates the probiotic benefits of the yogurt. The struggle: a single 5-ounce cup can cost $2 or more, whereas a large tub of plain Greek yogurt costs significantly less per serving and allows you to add real, fresh berries. 2026 status: consumers are pivoting to plain plus home edition models, reducing sugar intake by up to 20 grams per serving while cutting their dairy budget by 40%. 5. Why organic baby food? You should question the cost of organic baby food pouches because they are often the most expensive way to buy simple produce. In 2026, the markup on these convenience purees is astronomical compared to the cost of the raw ingredients. The reality: Recent studies show that organic baby food often has no significant nutritional advantage over standard varieties, and some pouches are surprisingly high in concentrated fruit sugars. The struggle: you are paying for the plastic packaging and the brand name. A $2.50 pouch of organic apple and spinach contains about 10 cents worth of actual food that could be steamed and mashed at home in minutes. 2026 status: the pouch rebellion is leading parents back to reusable containers and home-blended meals, saving families hundreds of dollars a month. 6. Why pre-made protein shakes? Ready to drink (RTD) protein shakes are a major budget killer in 2026, often retailing for $4 to $5 per bottle. While convenient, they are frequently loaded with artificial sweeteners, gums, and stabilizers like carrageenan. The reality: the actual cost of the whey or plant protein inside the bottle is usually less than 50 cents. You are paying for the water, the plastic, and the marketing of a fit lifestyle. The struggle: many of these drinks use milk protein concentrate, a cheaper, highly processed dairy derivative that can be harder on the gut than high-quality isolate or whole food proteins. 2026 status: serious lifters and health-conscious shoppers are returning to bulk protein powders, which offer better ingredient control and cost roughly 75% less per serving. 7. Why agave nectar? You should swap out agave nectar because it is a high-fructose trap, marketed as a natural health food. In 2026, it remains priced as a premium, low-glycemic sweetener, but its chemical profile is often worse than high-fructose corn syrup. The reality: agave is roughly 75% to 90% fructose. While this doesn't spike blood glucose immediately, hence the low GI label, it is processed entirely by the liver, contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NEFLD, and insulin resistance. The struggle: you are paying $8 a bottle for a sweetener that is more metabolically taxing than table sugar. It is a prime example of a health halo used to justify a 400% price markup. 2026 status: nutritionists are recommending a return to small amounts of raw honey or maple syrup, which contain actual antioxidants and minerals that agave lacks. 8. Why enhanced/vitamin waters? You should stop paying for enhanced water because it is a chemical cocktail that provides virtually zero benefit over tap water and a multivitamin. In 2026, these bottles are priced like luxury items but are mostly water, food dye, and synthetic vitamins. The reality: the vitamins used are often the cheapest, least bioavailable forms, like cyanocobalamin for B12. Furthermore, many versions contain hidden sugars to make the vitamins palatable. The struggle: paying $3 for a bottle of water with 5 cents worth of vitamins is one of the least efficient ways to supplement your diet. Your body often flushes out the excess synthetic vitamins before they can be absorbed. 2026 status: the rise of high-quality home filtration systems and whole food electrolytes, like adding a pinch of sea salt and lemon to water, is making these colored waters obsolete. 9. Why granola/energy bars? Energy bars are the candy bars of 2026. Despite the images of mountains and hikers on the packaging, many of these bars are held together by brown rice syrup, pure sugar, and industrial fats. The reality: a $3 health bar often has the same caloric and sugar profile as a Snickers. The protein added is usually soy or whey isolate nuggets that are highly processed. The struggle: they are designed for bliss point palatability, meaning they are engineered to be addictive, not satiating. You are paying a convenience tax for a snack that often spikes your hunger rather than quenching it. 2026 status: shoppers are switching to whole nut snacks or homemade trail mix, which provide actual fiber and stable energy for a third of the price per ounce. 10. Why plant-based meat alternatives? Ultra-processed plant-based burgers and sausages are often 50% more expensive than grass-fed beef in 2026, yet they are significantly higher in sodium and inflammatory oils. The reality: these are industrial food products, not vegetables. They rely on methyl cellulose, yeast extract, and refined oils to mimic the taste of meat, often sacrificing nutritional density in the process. The struggle: you are paying for the laboratory engineering required to make a pea look like a patty. If your goal is health, eating whole legumes, beans, and lentils provides 10 times the fiber at 5% of the cost. 2026 status. The fake meat bubble has burst, with consumers returning to whole food plant-based staples or high-quality, single-ingredient animal proteins. Why your pantry is the new pharmacy. The why behind this shift is metabolic and financial survival. When you stop subsidizing the lab-engineered convenience premium, you free up hundreds of dollars a month to invest in high-quality, single-ingredient staples like eggs, beans, oats, and seasonal produce. In 2026, the healthiest food in the store doesn't have a label telling you it's healthy. It just is. Reclaim your budget by returning to the basics and letting the health food aisle quietly disappear from your receipt.